What's next for Yan if he beats Song? Sugar rematch? Sure. Thank you for the 2 new. No, not that soon. No. Stop. No, obviously not. If he beats Song Yadong, he'll go to number 3, probably above Cejudo, but below Merab. I don't know. He's going to have to fight again afterwards. YouTube, I don't see many views for him. Thank you very much for the $2. UFC 300, Chimaev versus GM3. Early stoppages, IMO. Okay, yeah, true. We need the rematch to settle it. Thank you for the $5, Spencer Hill. Either Jared fights for the title next or fights Hamzat for the title fight contender match. Okay. Thank you for the $5. Fair enough. Jared fights for the title next. No, shut up. What did I just agree with? No. Jared Cannonier, nowhere near a fucking belt. Under any fucking circumstance, you can't let him get the title. Title elimination bout, maybe. Hold him out on the sideline and do a delayed title elimination bout, also a potential. Thank you for the $5, dude. No. No, we can't have that. Imagine of all the middleweight personalities, we get Jared Cannonier as champ. You know? Impression of Dana asking Ngannou to come back. I mean, what up? Come back. I can't do a Dana impression. Why'd you ask that shit? As well. Hunter. Realistically, how do they save this card? They won't do it, though. So I can talk about realistically they should do this and they should do that, but there's no... I would have, well, whatever. What can they really do to save the fucking card? I don't know. I just don't know. I do not know what they can do. Thank you for the $2 Canadian. Izzy versus Pereira at 300. Obviously, why nobody says that? Because Izzy's not earned a title shot at light heavyweight. So fucking shut up. So they've got space. With Edwards Mohammed likely going to be on the card, they've got space for 2 more fights on the main card. I reckon they should do a 6-fight main card, honestly. That's what I would have done. You know what I also would have done? I would have scrapped Aljo versus Cater and just done Aljo Holloway. UFC 300. That is a main card, sick fight. 2 top pound-for-pound fighters. But they just give Aljo Cater for no fucking reason. You know Holloway would have said yes to that. Aljo's pound-for-pound above him. You know Holloway would have said yes to that. So they should have done Holloway versus Sterling, first of all. And then they should have saved Cater for Edson Barboza on the prelims. That's what they should have fucking done. But they won't do that because they're retarded. And I should run the fucking UFC. What else should they have done? I mean, there ain't much choice. There isn't much choice. But that should have been it. It should have been Cater versus Barboza on the prelims. Holloway versus Aljo on the main card. Bum, 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 bum. And then what I would do is I would wait for Dricus to see what happens in that main event. And if he beats Strickland, I would then go Dricus versus Adesanya at middleweight. That's more understandable than just giving Adesanya a title fight upper division. You know? Or I would just book Adesanya Chimaev. Bang. Or Chimaev versus anyone. Cannonier, Whitaker. I wouldn't even book Whitaker Costa. I'd book Cannonier Costa, put it on a fight night main event in the Apex. Then I'd book Whitaker versus Chimaev. And that would be the big fight. That would be the title elimination bout in the middleweight division after Dricus versus Strickland. That's what I would have fucking done. So boom, that's another sick fight they could have had. So that would be, my main card would then be opener, Aljo versus Holloway, Oliveira versus Tsarukian. Then you would have probably feature fight. I wouldn't even have Zhang versus Yaonan. Get it off! Get that off the card. Main card would be Holloway Sterling, opening. Next fight, Oliveira to Tsarukian. Feature fight, Adesanya versus Chimaev. Co-main event, Edwards Mohammed, whatever. Main event, what can they do? What can they really pull off for the main event? I don't know. Do. Dude, you know Paddy is huge in England? He is. Yeah, he could be a main event, but, you know, he needs a high enough opponent to do that. Paddy don't have the skills, yeah. If O'Malley beats Vera, I'm telling you, he will be reasonably active and he'll be on International Fight Week against Sandhagen, I think. They're going to buy O'Malley time. That's what they're going to do. They're going to buy him time and hope that Merab gets old and injured or some shit like that. You can't have that inbred little goblin on EPO ruining bantamweight. O'Malley wants to fight Ilya in September, is what he said. Ugh. Why September? Like, dude, O'Malley, man. I thought O'Malley as champ was going to be like, now time for some fun. When did he beat Aljo again? For O'Malley in August. Oh, wow. And he's coming back in March. So he fought Aljo in August. He's coming back 7 months later in March. And he wants to come back in September after that. All right. All right, then. And before the Aljo versus Yan fight, he didn't fight for 10 months. Khabib just tweeted it's Khabib in time. He did not say that. Tom is interim. You didn't consider Yair a champ when he was interim. You want to know why? Because when Yair was champ, when he was the interim title holder, I didn't consider him it because Volk was going to fight him. And until then, we didn't know who the champion was going to be because Volk's a fucking man. He's an absolute Chad. And he said that he was going to fight Yair. And that's what happens when the interim champ wins. Now, Aspinall's the interim champ. Jones wants fucking nothing to do with him. Doesn't want to fight him. Won't fight him. Says he won't fucking fight him. Said he wouldn't even fight him even before he fought for the interim belt because he's a bitch. And then that means Aspinall's going to be promoted to champ eventually anyway. So he will be the champion and it's not Cope. How's this Cope? This is the situation. If Jones was saying Aspinall next, then I wouldn't be calling Aspinall champ. As soon as Jones said, I want nothing to do with him, all I want to do is beat up my wife. Aspinall's not wearing a dress and lipstick with my engagement ring on. I'm not going to fight him. I took that as meaning, well, he just admitted Aspinall's the fucking champ. Do not redeem. Thank you for the $2, dude. I appreciate that, man. You think Chael is onto something with Khabib at 300 versus Leon? Maybe, but why would we be hearing rumors? And yes or no, chat? Bilal Muhammad said he's training with Khabib. No, that's bullshit. There's no way it's Khabib versus Edwards. There's no way. Bilal Muhammad is with Khabib right now training for his fight with Leon Edwards. You don't think he wouldn't be fucking training with him if he's still in his fucking title fight? Bilal Muhammad's in Dagestan with Khabib, training with Team Khabib for his fight with Leon Edwards. So why would Khabib step over that and say, sorry, I know you're here training for a title fight, Bilal, but fuck off, I'm fighting for the belt. Bilal would be raging on Twitter right now if there were rumors of Khabib versus Leon. So we'll see if it ends up happening. We'll see. Lucas Tracy's